Yeah, I just wanted to make another fun video. This one, I just wanted to talk about what 7.0 did to me, right? Like what effects did it have on me? It took over my life. I consumed it out of the control. And why? Like, right. So are there good effects? Were there bad effects? So number one, it just felt euphoric every day. Euphoria, focus, great, happy, um, and basically numbed all bad things and just made me feel good all the time. Um, number two is whenever I worked late nights, it helped me stay up. It helped me sleep when I wanted to sleep, which was fantastic. Um, Other impacts are it absolutely murders your sex drive. Gone. No more sex drive, no testosterone, nothing. You have no interest in it. And yeah, it's really odd. So when you get off of it, that actually kicks back with a fury. Like it's totally like slingshot effect. Rubber band, you're stretching it, and then you get off of it. The sex drive comes back with a fury. Um, my poor wife. My poor wife. Okay, the next thing, it turned me yellow. I consumed large quantities, but my hands turned yellow. I started sweating yellow. I don't know. I literally have yellow stains on all of my shirts, like all of the brims of my shirts stained yellow. My glasses, like I might even be able, I don't know if the camera will be able to catch this, but like they're stained yellow. Um, that's from 7.0 use. I don't, yeah, like hopefully you can see that. They're literally stained yellow, right? Like, what? Um, I was consuming pretty high quantities at the time that happened, but uh, scary. It's finally gone away, thank God. That was kind of scary. My eyes did not turn yellow, but my hands did. The next thing is your pupils shrink, right? So you have teeny little pupils. Um, Next thing it caused me to do is go to a smoke shop, or various smoke shops, multiple times a day, 3, 4 times a day sometimes. Didn't matter, you know, chasing a deal or a brand or stock or um, whatever. I didn't order online, but I went to a smoke shop all the time. And one of the ways I snuck it was by going in airplane mode on my phone, so you know my GPS tracker wasn't on. That's how dirty it was. Okay, but what else? Um, Other impacts it had on me is my eye. For some reason, one of my eyes would like sag lower than the other, right? Like I don't know how. It's like I'd get these like droopy eyes, but like one would be worse than the other. So I'd literally be working like this, you know. I don't know why. It just did. It's probably just an opiate thing. Who knows? Um, Okay. Other effects. It would cause me to binge eat. So I would dose, um, and I would take then binge large quantities. So dose, binge bad food. You know, go period of hours. Dose, binge bad food. Dose, binge bad food. Whatever. Um, Next, it would cause me to ignore all of my problems, right? So I have problems in my life. Being an adult is handling issues and problems, and I would just ignore them. So whether it was the credit card I was racking up, or whether it was a payment coming due, it didn't matter. As long as I had my dose, I was good. Um, so what else? Other things that are pretty common for a 7.0 user, and I bet this video might even be used like if you think your significant other's on it, something like that. This might be a nice video for you. My tongue would frequently turn other colors because I was consuming large quantities of weird fruity flavor, blue raspberry flavored whatever. It would turn my tongue colors. Um, whenever I dosed it, I would have like a blue mouth for 3, 4 hours. It got so bad that I started only buying the fruit punch or whatever, blue or red raspberry flavored ones so that my tongue would turn red and not be noticeable. Like that's how bad it was. Um, okay, next. I mean, I think I've covered the most of them. Like I'm in this weird phase where like I've accomplished a lot while I was using. Like I accomplished a crazy amount. Like I literally did superhero-like feats at work. And I'm trying to make sure, like, I don't blame too much of that. Like, I don't give the credit to the substance. Someone once, like today, told me, and I was actually in a meeting, a 12-step meeting, and I said, like, I want to make sure, like, I can still, I still got the music in me, if per se, right? I can still do my thing. And they said, you did all of that in spite of 7-0, right? It was in spite of 7-0. So that's all good. That's all great. Um, Other things would be like sneaking money. So like the worst of it would be like disabling notifications so that people would notice. Opening up a secret credit card, right? Like sneaking money out of the savings account and using it. These are just the dirtiest of things that, like, I have so much shame around. Like, I gotta work through this. I gotta make amends. I have stuff to do still. But just the dirtiest of things. Like, also, it even got to the point where it was like, hey, I forgot my wallet. Hey, can I get you back tomorrow? And I just wouldn't go to that smoke shop again. Like, awful things. Um, Another thing, like, at the shops that sell it, if you know all of the employees by name, probably have a problem. If they know you by, oh, hey, you, and like automatically walk and grab what you get, like, that's a problem. Um, this stuff is not good news. So I've talked to a lot of people who use it, and everyone's got the same story, right? They just were convinced to get it once, and it immediately turned on super addiction for them. Like everyday use, there is no option. Like, they have to use it, and they're stuck in the cycle. But um, hiding wrappers, right? That's another thing. If you're hiding your use from people, you're probably going out of your way to hide your wrappers. So, like, throwing them in a garbage can at a park on the way home. Hiding it in your car somewhere until it gets too full and you have to go and dispose of it. Taking it with you to lunch so that you can throw it out at the fast food garbage. If you're doing stuff like this, I mean, it's indication of a problem, and it's just so bad. It's just bad news. Um, it's like, if you have a loved one who's dealing with this, like, I don't even know what to say. Just confronting with anger never worked with me. Like, it just made me spiteful and angry. Um, my wife hit me with love a couple times, so it's just like, hey, I love you. I need to get through this. But all of my epiphanies, all of my realizations, all of my turning points where I pivoted and went the right direction were always like uh, someone noticing who I didn't want to notice, right? Oh, what is that? Or it's like any time that my addiction came into the spotlight, um, those are the moments that really did it for me. And again, it wasn't anger. It just became visible, became out there. So that's a video I got. I just know I'm uploading a couple today. I just had a couple topics I wanted to cover. But yeah, if you find yourself doing any of those things, you're probably addicted to 7-0. And if you know someone who's doing any of those things, I am sorry. They might have a claw of the substance in them, and you gotta get it out. I'm not the expert at, like, confronting someone with this, like, but if you're debating if you have an issue and you're doing any of those things, like, it breeds dishonesty. Like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's just willing to do anything to survive. You'll live in total denial. Like, I was in denial for such a long time. Like, I don't have a problem. I just like this, right? It makes me better. Why? I want to be better at work. Why wouldn't I take, right? Just all the addict nonsense. Um, yeah, just there's so many good things in the world. Like, it just kills your emotions. Like, So like I was using at the point I had my daughter. It's one of my biggest regrets. So my daughter was brought into this world. And the first time I was sober and I was sitting there holding my daughter, like I just started bawling. All those emotions I should have felt when I first met my daughter all came rushing in. And like there's so like you're just literally hitting pause on life in a lot of ways. Like it's just not good news. Um yeah, I just like start bawling. I remember I was holding my daughter and I listened to music a lot. The song Landslide came on and I just bawled. I literally bawled my eyes out. And like I'm not an emotional person, anything like that. Like that's not part of my normal stuff. Um but yeah, like I just couldn't keep it in. Like it's just bawling, bawling, bawling. Um but yeah, if you're stuck in that world, I mean, reach out. I have other videos that kind of talk about my journey, but um, I just pray we need to become ourselves again. You know, at some point a choice was made, and we went down the wrong path, and there is a way to get to the right path. I promise you, there's a way. The first step is knowing, choosing to pivot, right? You gotta pivot. You gotta start looking. Like, even if you're trying to quit, don't stop trying. Just because you fail once, it just means you didn't execute the right way yet. We gotta find the right way. You gotta find the right help. You gotta find the right everything. So yeah. So maybe it gets banned and y'all have to rapid quit, or yeah, like I've heard. I talked to a lot of people, and like I know someone who knows one of the manufacturers, and they say within 2 months it's going to be like hard shutdown. Like they're going to go manufacturer level and put a kibosh on the facilities. And some of them are produced out of country. I don't know how they're going to do that, but the stuff is going away. Like it just is, and it has to. And there'll probably be something else that replaces it, and I'm not looking forward to that. Um, yeah, if you find yourself doing any of those things, and again, I don't think there's a way to use this substance without some form of addiction to it. Like it's just not that type of substance. I don't think people can recreationally use things like meth. Like it's just not a thing. So likewise, I think this is in that category. I think there are healing substances that can be responsibly used. For example, THC, alcohol. I personally put kratom in that category. Like it heals people in a lot of ways. Mushrooms, also put that in that category. But there's nothing natural about 7-O. It is not natural. It is not right. It is a uh, terrible abstraction of something that could be healing and good. And like I've heard, I'm on something way worse and this got me off. Well, there's still kratom. Like kratom can still be that hero that you need. Um, that security blanket, that fall down, that you could still be on kratom. And like the extracts are walking that line, right? So they take a whole bunch of kratom and fit it in a little bottle. Um, those are I call those extracts, right? Those are walking the line, but quitting is still very similar to if you had just took a bunch of the powder every day. Like it's still very very similar. Um, so for now, I would put the powder and the extracts on the healing side of the line, and I would put 7-O and they have this new one called Pseudo. I actually don't know that much about Pseudo, but we'll talk. That can be another topic. I've seen one called 8-O, which like hopefully the number doesn't represent strength at all, but there's that. And like Kava, again, I put that on the healing side. But not 7-O. I'm sorry, y'all. Like it's just not that type of substance. It can't be used for good. And like, okay, you have pain. There are real professional ways to handle pain, and like I think doctors need to be involved and responsibly prescribe it in ways that keep us accountable. Um, and it's not a gas station Medicaid. Like it's not for the gas station. So like a hypothetical world, like maybe you have to order online and you have to agree to some terms that say you understand that this is a massively addictive substance. Like, okay, that would even be better than what we have now. But like And again, like, there's always the sense that like you chose the first thing, you're responsible for what you put in your body, but like I was just like a casual kratom user. You know, once a weekend I'd pop a couple, and capsules of whatever. I'd have a extract or two once in a while, and that was cool. Like I had a great life, and I kept it under control. And at some point, I just said, "Oh yeah, just better kratom," and like the package said kratom, and it just said 7, and I didn't understand. Like I thought it just meant like 7 times stronger kratom. It's not 7 times stronger kratom. It's 100 million times stronger kratom. Um, but yeah, that was actually my intro to the substance. Just, oh, better. Hey, do you want to try this? It's better. And I was told it was cheaper, right? And it changed it. I've also like been quit, and so I remember at one point I was off for 2 months, maybe. I don't know. Like I was off for a period of time, and I'm still a nicotine user. So I went into the shop, and like, of course, you're gonna remember someone who spends thousands of dollars a day at your store. Like you're gonna remember that person, and that was me. They remembered me very well. Well, I went in there and asked for an e-cigarette, and they gave me a free pack, and I just couldn't say no. Like my brain reset to default and said, yes, please. Yeah, great, thank you. Like, oh, it's free. I don't want to waste it, right? Like, just immediately back at it. Yeah, and like, there's something to talk about, like responsibility and like all that, and like I just know like if I was a high schooler when this stuff came out, like I would be in trouble. Kids are gonna be passing tabs of those around, like 100%. You have to be 18 or whatever to buy them. Like it's going to get out there to kids, and it's gonna change them. And like I personally am under the belief that people can be genetically prone to addiction. I have a lot of addiction in my family in different ways. So I personally think I'm genetically disposed to becoming an addict, right? Tried nicotine, immediately addicted. I made that choice. I understood it was addictive. I understood what the consequences were, and I chose to do it anyways. I did my research on kratom. I thought it was great. It was healing. Like, it's not that dangerous. And then I was handed 7-0, and told it was kratom. And like the packaging even said kratom. So again, like there's like this blame game, and I don't want to get into the whole blame game thing, but that's what 7-0 did to me. I wish everything that I could take back what's been done. Like, again, that being loaded when I had my child, like I can't get that back, but I can make sure every day now is good. And at some point I'm gonna have to explain to her about this stuff, right? Like, because I think she might be genetically disposed to it too. It was like one of the debates on even having kids that we talked about, my wife and I. You know, are we bringing another addict into the world? So anyways, I'm rooting for y'all. If this video is gonna be used for like attacking someone, like, hey, you're on kratom, or you're on 7-0, like you're gonna try to catch someone, like just be careful. Remember, like they're living with some struggle too, and like people get defensive over their addiction, like really defensive. Like if you're actively in addiction to 7-0, you'll probably say something like, you know, you'll be against the ban, and come up with some reason why, and oh no, it's not bad for you, and like, oh well, it could be worse, or there's worse stuff. And it's just, this is not a recreational substance, y'all. Like it changes you fundamentally. Like it fundamentally changes you. And the tactics of these people, like it was the #1 seller at every store around me, at least. #1 by far. It's the only thing that you get people coming in every day to get it. Because like, let's say you even bought it in bulk. Like the way this addiction works is you keep taking it. So like I get 3 days worth, bam, they're all gone in a day. And then I go back the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And these people were making so much money off of this addiction. It was so predatory. I've even gotten texts when I haven't gone back in a while, right? Like, hey, we miss you. Here's a discount code thing. Like, so predatory. And again, it takes two to tango. No one shoved anything in my mouth. but the tactics that were used were so predatory. So I'm rooting for y'all. That's what 7-0 did to me. I am truly wishing you all the best. And yeah, I hope you're not stuck in that world.